Hi, welcome to my first Coach Seiji's first gear review. I'm going to try to put an honest opinion on some of the gear out there, especially when it comes to safety gear, how it's worked, what it's designed to do. The first thing I'll uncover is a part of the Asterisk Cell over-the-counter knee brace. It's been available on these knee braces for a couple of years, and what it is called an Anti Rotation Tether. The Asterisk Cell knee braces have this female end buckle on the lower portion of the lowest knee brace cuff. Again, it's been here for a couple of years, but I've never really seen anybody use it, so I gave it a shot. And what you do is put the knee brace on. You take the male end of the buckle and you attach it to the top of your boot where it kind of matches up with where the bottom of the lowest cuff of the knee brace is. This strap does come with a snap rivet. I think maybe that's why people don't want to do it, because the directions state that you have to drill your boot, but lots of boots have a screwed on buckle, as this one does on my Garnets. All I did was remove these two screws right here, and this strap has a hole melted in it, a reinforced hole, and I just took a longer screw and screwed it through the hole and attached the male end tether under that buckle. So no drilling required, really clean installation. Now the idea is when you put the boot on and close it up, you attach that buckle from the outside of the boot through the opening of the boot to the inside female buckle on the lower part of the brace. And if you cinch it up, it kind of makes your boot one piece with the knee brace, and the idea is to prevent your foot from rotating, thus preventing your tibia from rotating. Now, a lot of ACL knee injuries, meniscal tears, are actually caused by what's called external rotation of the tibia. Your knee is really meant to be a hinge only, and it's only meant to rotate on one axis. It's not meant to, it's only meant to be a hinge. It's only meant to hinge on this one axis. It's not really designed to rotate. So with everything kinched up and closed up on your boot, you can actually feel it. There's tension, and let me show you from a different angle. If I turn my foot and my boot, the knee brace turns with it, both directions, and it's cinched up. I like to cinch it up pretty tight so there's no rotation. So the energy that usually would be transferred into your knee, rotating your tibia either externally or internally, gets transferred through the knee brace into the muscular structure of your leg. Like I can feel it trying to rotate the muscles in my leg, and up to your hip, where your hip actually has something called more degrees of freedom of movement, so it can actually take that rotation. Your hip is a ball and socket, so hopefully that energy that normally would have injured you by rotating your tibia and producing some kind of a shearing action in your knee, is actually transferred into your muscles of your leg. It gets transferred and it tries to rotate the muscles of your leg, and if it gets through your leg, it actually tries to rotate your hip, but your hip, being a ball and socket joint, is much more able to take that kind of rotation. So that's it in a nutshell. I highly recommend you do this. Again, if you're scared that you had to rivet your boot, I don't think you have to in a lot of boots with a buckle that is screwed on there. The directions do say also that you have to slit the bottom of your pants to pass the strap through, and I didn't have to do that either. I just pulled my pants up to the top of the boot, so no slitting of the pants, no drilling of the boot. It took me 10 minutes total to install both sides. Cinched them up, went riding. I've never really noticed them walking. I did notice them riding. It was much more difficult for me. My habit is to turn my tibia and my foot out. I could feel the tension going through my knee brace, and it prevented that twisting motion of my lower leg. So once again, Coach Seiji Gear Review, highly recommend, if you do use the Asterisk Cell knee brace, that you go ahead and utilize that really simple feature that could potentially prevent some pretty disastrous injuries. So again, very simple, 10 to 15 minutes. It's worth your time. That's it. Thanks for tuning in to Coach Seiji TV.